Hey, this is Corey the Parapro, and welcome to the studio that you are going to be working in hopefully one day, possibly this year. We got brand new lights, see? But you can't use them. In this video, we're going to be going over all the equipment that you guys will be taking home. The first thing that I'm going to go over is probably going to be the easiest thing, and that is on the TV side, your tripod and phone mount. Something to keep in mind about your tripod, the box, if it gets damaged or lost, it's okay, not too terribly worried about it, but I am worried about the bag. So please make sure that you bring the bag back. To open it, you just take the legs at the bottom and you pop them open like that. Now you'll notice on each of the legs there is two little clips. That is how you're going to extend the legs of your tripod. And I always recommend trying to put something heavy on the legs, like a sandbag if you have it. If you don't have a sandbag, which you probably don't, a bag of rice maybe. To tighten your arm so it's not being all loose on you, there is a little dial right here on the side. You're going to take that and you're going to tighten it. And you also might notice that the arm itself is kind of loose. So you're just going to turn that, as you'll see this little dial right here, and you could turn that just like this, and it extends the neck of your tripod. If you look down here, you'll notice that there's a leveler bubble. Sometimes you're on uneven terrain. If one side has to be up slightly more than the others to make it even because you're on a hill, that's perfectly fine. It also has a carrying handle right here on the side to keep this from moving up and down on you, which it shouldn't do on its own, but just in case. There is another screw that tightens it. And that's your tripod, pretty simple. And for collapsing it, again, you just take these bottom legs, push them upward, and then it closes. This is your mount for your phones. Similar thing, try to bring it back with the box, but if it doesn't come back, it's fine. I'm not too terribly concerned about it. So we're gonna go back to our tripod. You'll see this thing at the very, very top. There's a screw. This comes off and it's supposed to come off. So there is a little lever, a little latch right here. Just pull back on it. And you're gonna take this screw, line it up with the hole on the bottom of this, like so. And then there is a little screw thing on the bottom of it that you could use to turn. So now it's on the shoe plate. Put it on the tripod. It just slides right in, and then you pull back on it to shut it. Once it is on the tripod, now you can attach your phone to it. If I could find my phone. My phone does not fit in here on its own. I'm going to have to raise it and lower it. So what I need to do is, you will notice a button at the very top. Push down on the button. Take your phone, put it right in there like that. Hold it, push down on the button again, and push down, and now my phone is not in place. Now my phone is kind of in place, and I say kind of because not really, but sort of. Just be careful. Just be careful with your phones in it. Get an OtterBox. Let's try it without the OtterBox. That fits significantly better. Ironically, my phone is safer in the tripod, but more in danger in general. Another thing to note, when you're filming your videos, make sure you're filming it horizontally, unless specifically told otherwise. You might be tempted to film it vertically, and it can be done that way, but make sure that you have a reason for it. Otherwise, if you're shooting all your videos like this, you're gonna get those big black bars on either end, and it's just not gonna look nice. The last thing we're gonna go over is there's a ghost in here. It is a USB microphone, so it'll be easy to just plug directly into your computer or your laptop or whatever it is that you're using. For these, I care about the box coming back a little bit more than the others, just because obviously you can see that there's a lot that goes with it, and it'll just be easier to keep it all together if you save the box. So this is what your microphone looks like. Also in your kit is going to be a kind of like a shock mount. If you look, there is a screw on the top, and there's a screw on the bottom of your shock mount right here. You're just going to screw it in. You see it's got little legs. Oh, I almost broke it. So please be careful with it. Keep in mind though, it's not like the kind of arm that you have on your table that comes up, comes down. So this will still pick up if you have a habit of tapping on your desk. Maybe when you get nervous, it's just a nervous tick. Don't do that because the microphone will pick up all of it. So this is interesting. There doesn't seem to be any way of securing it inside of there, but it is tight enough that when you put it in, it's not going to just fall right out. Here is your USB cord. Millennial dad tip, save these. Save all of these. So you'll see that there is one end of this USB that's kind of in the shape of an almost square. That's the part that you're going to plug into your microphone right into the back there. So we're just going to plug that right in, very easy. Next, we're going to go get our computer. Now obviously this is just your standard USB, so you're just going to plug that directly into your computer in a USB port. All right, so now let's imagine that we are using whatever website you're using to do your webinar, whether that's WebEx, or in this example, I'm using what's called Google Meetings or Google Hangouts. So we're going to go to Settings. So just ignore the speakers part. For audio, as you can see, it kind of automatically, once you plug in the USB, selects it and changes it to the default. So in this case, it's called microphone CAD, blah, 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 blah. So now let's open Audacity, which is primarily what you're going to be using to be recording your videos. If you are doing a radio program or something that's purely audio, you're going to be using this. As you can see under the microphone, it has already selected the mic, kind of like what I was saying before. A lot of times with laptops, it will automatically select whatever you plug into it last. If it's not there, click down on it and you'll see that there's the different options right here. And now I'm going to talk directly into my brand new microphone. And yep, I can tell that's working because the closer it gets to my mouth, the louder the waveforms appear. And that's just about it. Now you'll be able to record yourself on your cell phone using a tripod. You have a microphone, so now your audio, if you're doing radio shows or voiceover, is going to sound 10 times better. And now when you're doing your web meetings for your other classes, you're going to have the best sounding audio of all your classmates, and you could flex on them. Thank you guys for watching this. If you have any questions about any of the equipment, feel free to email me or Mr. Olston. You can message me at cmilton, M-I-L-T-O-N, at wcskids.net. And I hope to see you guys in person one day. Hope that you guys get to come to the studio and actually test out some of our equipment that is, a lot of it's new. A lot of it we just got. So hopefully you guys will get to use that soon. And I am sure that there'll be more videos like this explaining more stuff in the future. You also get a green screen.